2K Sports as we get set to bring you. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Russell looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Jackson outside. Pass to George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge. And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Jackson against Towns. George passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Towns finds Edwards. Now Gobert for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this one's on the entire defense. You gotta stay awake when Leonard rolls off the pick.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. 4 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Jackson, pass to Morris. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. Russell, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota. It's George on the drive, and George with the jam.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Picked by Gobert. The 3 from Russell. They get it back. Gobert passes to Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Towns. Back to Prince. The 3 from Russell. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Zubats rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Ooh, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Clippers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. George against Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
And he's good on the second. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Clippers in the lead. Jackson outside. George outside. Tries it from 19. That shot off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Prince. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Certain things make Prince a tough cover. Strength, long arms, quickness that can surprise you.
Shooting 2.
And he sinks the second. 52 seconds left in the first. George outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Russell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Russell's got 5.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Russell. Morris for 3. Ooh, it's stolen. Towns against George. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. The T-Wolves on top. Up by...
And your Clippers, Houston team.
That's good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off, jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And you can't cause those mistakes unless you're willing to gamble. So far, they've rolled the dice, and it's paid off.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. A true utility player, Smitty. Marcus Morris brings a diverse skill set to the court.
He does. Marcus is a hard-nosed, gritty defender who can play either forward spot or even center at times. Plus, he's a reliable scorer and a solid three-point shooter.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
And here are the Clippers now. Jackson outside. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Outside Edwards. Got a hand on it. George outside. Leonard on the wing. Back to George. Fires for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Towns passes to Edwards. Fires the 3. Drains the triple.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Zubats. Over Gobert. Zubats' shot is off.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Prince. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. Jackson outside. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to George. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Minnesota in the lead. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Jackson on the take. Here's Zubats. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Zubats has got his first basket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
Pass to Towns.
First half. 2 minutes.
Here's Prince. Leonard defending. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Offline with a three. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Here's Jackson. The kick out to Morris. George with it. A minute 31 left to play in the second quarter. He can't hit that time. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Outside Russell. There's the three. Pass to Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers trail. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Morris outside. On the take. George outside. Leonard up top. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got his second bucket.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. He gets separation almost any time he wants.
Towns for three. Drills it from deep. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
The kick out to Morris. From 7 feet away. And no good, trying to use the glass. Up in time. That one no good. And so it's Minnesota with a 6th.
19. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You got to like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
There's virtually nothing you can do to stop him. I mean, you can't even contain him. He's been that great.
Yeah, and sometimes the strategy in that case, don't let anyone else beat you. You know he's going to get his, so try and keep it to that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard. Back to Daniels. Pass to Anderson. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
First team.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Anderson can't get it to go. Well, Los Angeles shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Powell finds Covington. The kick out to Wall. Up top, Batum. Stolen by Anderson. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Outside wall. Pass to Batum. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Reed in the post. Batum's on him. Here's McLaughlin. And another three from Minnesota. Well, Smitty, recently it seems like mid-range shooting is making something of a comeback. More guys taking shots from that area.
And B.A., I am so happy. There's nothing wrong with the mid-range game. Some stars have proven it's a viable method, even in the three-point focused modern game. And for the moment, defenses aren't always prepared to deal with it.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And stolen by Covington. To the middle. And the jam by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hops when he needs it.
Minnesota has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. McDaniels from long range. And stolen by Covington. In transition, here they come. Minnesota with a rebound. Reed passes to McDaniels. On the wing, Noel. Pass to Anderson. Back to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniels passes to Reed. It's stolen by Wall. Now here's Batum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Showing the versatility. Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense.
Down low. Pass to Noel.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
And here's McDaniels. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Poke loose. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. From deep. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Second chance effort. It's tipped. Powell in the post. Here's Batum. No luck on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. Kicks it out to Anderson. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers' ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Outside Wall. Here's Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. Some changes for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Up top, Jackson, guarded by Russell, and stolen by Edwards. Russell to pass to Towns. Off target at the rim. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Leonard for three. Drops in the three.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Clippers trail. Now George. Out to Leonard. And stolen by Edwards. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Prince. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Morris.
To succeed in this league, you can never be satisfied. It's a certain mentality, and Prince has that.
Good on both. The Clippers shooting around 41%. Jackson against Russell. Up top, George. Inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here's Towns. Outside for Russell. The three is up. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 10. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
4 on the clock. Jackson finds Zubats. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
At the line for your Clippers.
And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Edwards for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And the bucket is good.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Morris outside. Tipped away. Edwards with it. Guarded now by Morris. Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. Back to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George outside. Launches it. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Gobert passes to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. Pass to Russell. The shot won't fall. And Los Angeles the other way now. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Jackson, the pass to George. Jackson outside. Now here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
Outside Russell. To the inside. Pass to Prince. Back to Gobert. Outside Russell. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Morris. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, George. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Right side, Russell. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Edwards. This one for three. Another miss by Russell. Jackson outside. Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Nails it. And now just a three-point Minnesota lead.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
For being here tonight. We hope you get home safe. We'll see
All right,
you.
Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well,
Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson kicks to Morris. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Over in the corner, Green. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Payne for three. Just 5 on the clock. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Jackson looking around. In the corner, George with it. Leonard against Green. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Grizzlies off to a quick start here. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Outside, Bain. Jackson with it. George picks him up. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Leonard dishes to George. Leonard the pass to Jackson. Now Zubac. Outside for Jackson. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
Morant passes to Green. Back to Morant. Passes it to Bain. Jackson against Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant missing. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Drives to the hoop. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
They kick it out to Green. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Three-pointer.
Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep. Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
On the wing, Bain. 1:05 left in the first. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. To the wing right side. Zubac kicks to Leonard. And then Leonard. With the dunk.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Down low, here's Morris. Outside for George. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down home.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's buddies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's deflected. Outside, George. Pass to Morris. Back to George. At the elbow, it's Jackson. This one for 3. That shot misses. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second quarter will be on the way when
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the board spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong. In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Leonard inside, Brooks covering. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Jackson on the assist from Leonard.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Dives for it. Paul George with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant.
Desmond Bain, first personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle. Stolen by Jackson.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
And Morant gets it to go.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Jackson against Morant. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Leonard inside. And no good that time. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks against Leonard. Morant dishes to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Lets the 3 fly. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
3 points.
And now a 4-point Grizzly lead.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted early.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Morant kicks to Jackson. From deep, Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Jackson finds Morris.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Outside for Jackson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Morant passes to Brooks. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
1:46 left in the second quarter. The pass to Brooks. Morant looking around. Clock at 4. And Brooks. Here we go. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Clippers trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Outside for Jackson. 6 to shoot. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Jackson's got 8 points.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Morant passes to Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Bain. Passes it to Brooks. Inside, Paul George with the steal. Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. Morris. Zubac kicks to George. Up top, Morris. Back to George. Plenty of space. And he overshot that one, missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And then Morant slams it in.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's George. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And George drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And a wide open look for Bain. And that'll do it for the first half.
With the score, your Clippers 20, the Grizzlies 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the 3. Jones dishes to Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
All with it. It's Powell on the wing. Wall passes to Powell. Back to Wall. Some solid defense from Clark.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Memphis moving it around. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Williams. That 3 off the mark. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Wall dishes to Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And nice ups from Batum. He's in the air for the jam before the defense can stop him.
Outside Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Wall passes to Covington. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Here's Jones. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be. Wall
against Jones. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
To the inside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Coffey. The kick out to Wall. For the tie. And again, no good by the Clippers. And the Grizzlies leading by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Here's Conchar. No good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Powell dishes to Covington. Here's Coffey. It's Powell on the wing. It's Clark with the rebound.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Williams kicks to Jones. The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
At the line for the
And that one falls for Jones.
Shooting 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Covington. Williams with the block. Jones looking for an opening. Williams finds Jones. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers trail by 5. And the dunk by Powell.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Wall against Jones. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Conchar. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. The Grizzlies have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That free throw, no good. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Memphis also making some changes. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Bain comes in for John Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Outside for Jackson. Leonard inside. Guarded by Morant. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Back to Leonard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Leonard's got 8 points.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Morant, the bounce pass. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 2.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Memphis has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Then it's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Clock at 6. Bain passes to Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. Outside George. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
To have a knockdown 3-point shooter with George's size and skill gives Coach a lot of options on the offensive end.
Now the pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Zubac over Jackson. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just one in the basket from Zubac.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Jackson in the corner. George looking over the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
Authoritative slam there by George, showing the defense he's ready to get physical.
Morant outside. It's Payne atop the key. Over George. And it's sent back by George. Leonard against Brooks. Jackson kicks to Leonard. To take the lead. Here's Zubac. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And it's tied up with that one.
At the line for 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Morris with a screen on Payne. Outside for Jackson. Zubac the pass to Morris. Zubac in the post. Jackson on him. Here's Morris. Hangs. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Outside, Payne. Morant outside. Payne passes to Morant. Over Jackson. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, George. Count that one. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Adams' shot is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Outside Jackson. Back to Zubac. Out to Morris. Dishes to Jackson. A 3 from Leonard. Rebounded by Jackson. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Passes it to Morris. 3-pointer. The rebound by Steven Adams. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson passes to Zubac. Yes!
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe you pick up another foot somewhere.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points quick.
5 seconds left in the fourth. A three from George. Misses the tray. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
It's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Now here's Brooks. Off target from three-point range.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game. Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Outside Moran, pass to Adams. Up top, Brooks kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Bain. 5 to shoot. Back to Jackson. Misses from close range. Endorsed with Gobert. It still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Here's Towns. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Russell finds Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it in from the elbow. Misses off the right iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Jackson outside. Brooks outside. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Morant against Russell. Lets it go from deep. Morant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Prince. Towns for 3. Here's Prince. Adams grabs the miss. Brooks against Towns. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Here's Prince. The 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1, yes, sir.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
He throws it down with 2 hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
And here's Morant outside, bearing his second of 3 attempts. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And it's Russell on the drive. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, man, how good is he at turning on the Jets and getting to that next level? D'Angelo Russell, fearless, driving on the interior.
Outside Bain. To the middle. It's tipped. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Pass to Russell. Bain against Edwards. Now Russell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Russell. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Here's Russell, and he makes it on the layup. Russell's got 6.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The T-Wolves on top, leading by just 2.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And the dunk by Jackson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
On the wing, Bain, all alone. And another basket for Memphis. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Count it. Good. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Morant, pass to Bain. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Pass to Towns. Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Outside Morant. Rebound Minnesota.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 3 from Bain. Russell with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Brooks, and he goes in for the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Russell. 4-3. The shot that time not on target. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Outside Morant.
2 minutes remaining in that.
Brooks with it. Prince is there. Now here's Bain. Over Edwards. Prince grabs the miss. 1:51 left in the half. And Russell, here we go. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Memphis.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Russell against Moran. Edwards for three. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season was his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Pass to Jackson. Outside for Moran. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Jackson can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Prince. The Grizzlies pull it in. Payne with it. He's got 5. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Payne's got 8.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And we finished off one half of play. It's the Grizzlies leading by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Down low. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Green, the pass to Jones. And there's the drive. And the layup falls. And it's a 10-point Memphis lead.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Williams is checked in for Tillman.
For your Timberwolves dancer. Timeout call for Minnesota. Fans, please give a big round of applause for the Pugs.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Buries it down low. And Anderson's gotten his first points in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Williams. Plenty of space. And another basket for Memphis.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Anderson passes to Reid. Kicks it out to Anderson. And Clark with a block. Now here's Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to McLaughlin. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Ooh, poked away. Here's McDaniels. Over Green. McDaniels can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
Outside for Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Conjar. Anderson pulls it down.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work. Consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Good idea trying to draw the foul. Very creative, to say the least.
Good on the bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. On the wing, Conchar. Lots of room. Doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's McLaughlin. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's McDaniels. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to Noel. Takes it inside. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Anderson. Here's McDaniels. Green with the defensive effort.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
We've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 8. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And the Timberwolves call time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He said, quote, "We are within striking distance. This is where we take over and turn this game into our favor. Let's go get it."
Allie, thank you. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Jackson down low, covered by Towns. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota shooting around 41%. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
The Grizzlies have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And he commits the intentional foul. And Minnesota calls time here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Yeah, really the standout element of his game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Russell, that's good.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3-ball. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Russell. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Adams finds Brooks. Here's Bane, covered by Towns. Bane, the pass to Adams. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Edwards outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Edwards. From outside the arc. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. Driving inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And here's Bane from the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Russell from outside. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now here's Jackson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Minnesota ball.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Offensive rebound. Back to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that 3-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Stolen by Russell.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Brooks finds Jackson. Shots with a cold streak. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Russell has the open look. Grizzlies with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's Morant. it's Memphis winning this one.
That's the
Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
His own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Towns wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Jackson.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you inside, outside, and in transition.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. Down low, Towns with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. Prince has got the ball. Got that one up quick.
The steal, then right into the fast break. Towns with excellent awareness for his age. Very mature player, despite being a young buck.
Here's Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Morris. Shot clock at 6. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside, Towns. Back to Russell. Outside, Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Russell. Towns down low. He's against Morris. For 3, Edwards. They grab their own miss. Towns. And the rejection by Zubats. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. And George with the stuff.
PG-13 emphatically throwing that one down. They're not stopping him on that dunk.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, a bit ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Outside for Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Russell from long range. Gobert the pass to Russell. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's the Clippers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside for Jackson. Here's Morris. Towns with the defensive effort.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Edwards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Russell kicks to Towns. The tray. A shot off that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside for George. To the inside. Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
George's all-around game is very impressive. And his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Russell dishes to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Morris outside. Outside for Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Out to Edwards. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Edwards got 8 points. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Missed inside. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Towns. The pass to Edwards. The 3. He's off on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Passes to Zubac. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Gobert. Knocked loose. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Morris inside. Defended by Towns. Morris with the bucket. He has 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Russell kicks to Prince. Launches a 3. Rebound by the Clippers. And here we go with Morris. Running it up the court. Misses the layup. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside Russell. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Prince. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to George. Back to Leonard. From the top of the key, he buries it. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for Los Angeles. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Prince outside. Outside, Towns. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
And the pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. 1:06 left in the first half. For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there. Now
here's Jackson. He has 5. shot by George. Wide open. Offensive rebound. Zubac finds Jackson. Back to Zubac. A second chance effort. And another shot. And the wide open shot from Morris. Connects from three-point range.
For three.
Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Three-pointer. And he recovers it. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Prince. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. From deep three-point range.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break.
20. The Clippers, 25.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Albert Covington out there with Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson outside, and Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
Wall taking his time here. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Noel passes to McDaniels. Anderson outside. Here's Noel. Timberwolves passing it around. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by John Wall. Clippers leading by 5. The pass to Coffey. Outside, Wall uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, you love Wall's tenacity there. Takes the contact and finds a way to finish through it.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Passes it to McLaughlin. For the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Pass to Covington. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Batum. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks to McDaniels. Here's the 3. And there's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Covington finds Powell. There's the drive and the dunk by Powell.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star. Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Outside, Wall. He kicks to Covington. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Coffee. Outside, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Reed with the block.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Timberwolves trail by 3. There's the pass to Noel. Kicks it to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's McLaughlin. He has 6.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Outside, Wall passes it to Coffee. The kick out to Wall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Nailed from three-point land. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota. Pass to Coffee. He dishes it to Powell. To the middle. The feed now to Batum. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
Here's McLaughlin. 11 points in the game. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. To the right side. Here's McDaniels. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Coffee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Covington. That one misses. Tie game in Minnesota. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in.
Your Timberwolves,
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pleasure-packed basketball. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The Timberwolves shooting 41% for the game. Edwards kicks to Prince. Back to Edwards. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Back to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. Outside for Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. The shot by George, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Inside, it's stolen by Morris. Fast break, here they come. Morris with a screen on Russell. Out to Morris. Pass to Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Out to Edwards. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Leonard. Morris outside. Edwards against Jackson. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. That's all it took.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Russell with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. They get it again. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Towns. The 3. They get it back. Here's Gobert. Shoots over Leonard. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Leonard attacking. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. He will shoot 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Morris with the rebound.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Towns dishes to Edwards. Over Jordan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Jordan.
First team foul.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Here's Jackson. Takes it off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And like a certain baseball legend, this Reggie Jackson is nailed in the clutch.
Prince outside. Back to Russell. He kicks it to Prince. From downtown. Rebounded by Jackson.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Prince finds Towns. Edwards against George. Open shot Edwards. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
It's stolen by Edwards. Takes the 3. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 3. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No option here but to go for 3. Maybe set up a screen, carve out some space, and try to get a clean look at the 3.
It's all about
the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
So it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Started.
No shortage of ambition, Allie. Thanks for that. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Just 5 on the clock. Morris finds some space. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Outside Morant. To the inside. Bain. And the shot goes.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he'd like to start the game. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's George. Inside. Here's Morris. Back to George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Brooks. Kicks it out to Jackson. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. And it's the Clippers ball. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Bain with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Jackson. Right side Bain. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, George with a steal. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Jackson outside. Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. Counted from distance. George has got 5.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Got a piece of it. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Jacks up a 3. And another miss by Memphis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Leonard with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Zubac passes to Leonard. Morris left side. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Second team foul.
Outside Morant. Shot to stop the run. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now here's Jackson for 3. George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game.
This is what you expect. Paul George can get it going from the perimeter like that.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Adams, the pass to Jackson. A minute and a half left to play in the first. Clock at 6. Pass to Adams. Morris outside. Now here's Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Jackson outside. Shoots over Morant. Jackson can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Bain. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morris. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Jackson against Morant. Kicks it to George. 3-pointer. The rebound by Jackson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Jackson, the pass to George. Down low. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. On the wing, Bain. Here's the three. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
Well, in terms of wing defenders, PG might be in the top 5 in the league.
And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Oh, George with a steal. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jackson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Kicks it out to Jackson from downtown. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Leonard against Brooks. The kick out to Morris. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Leonard once again imposing his will.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, BA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Morant with the bucket.
Look at the mechanics on Morant's shot. He can totally trust himself to hit the quick jumper.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Leonard outside. Going inside.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
Here's Morant. Morant with the flare!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Jackson against Morant. A good look from Bain. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Jackson with it. George outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Moran against Jackson. Jackson on the wing. Inside. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Morant, the pass to Bain. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Over Leonard. That one's wide left.
He wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Leonard on the wing. George against Moran. Kicks it out to Jackson. 3-pointer. Here's George. Morris outside. That three's off the mark. Well, the Grizzlies shooting just 38% for this game so far. Oh, they get a hand on it. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Morris against Jackson. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Zubac passes to George. Jackson outside. Now Morris. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
Sneaky right there on the pick and roll. Leonard knew exactly how the defense would react, and he took advantage.
Pass to Bain. To the inside. Here's Brooks. No good there.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layup.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right.
11. The Clippers, 24.
Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Clippers, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Batum in at the 5, roaming the paint. Jones misses. The Clippers shooting around 53%, a nice number. Covington with it. He's picked up by Jones. Powell passes to Wall. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 17.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Pass to Jones. To the middle. Here's Clark. Here's Jones. Wall covering. Puts it up from 12. And that one's long. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep break.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep. And Batum showing off where he gets in there aggressive and sniff that one out.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Clark. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Covington. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Covington. And the jam by Covington.
And if you give Batum some time to survey the floor, you'll find an open teammate.
Timeout called. Memphis.
Get free t-shirt. Show us what you got.
For Memphis, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half.
And give a big welcome to
Pass to Williams. Outside for Green. Here's Conchar. Oh, they pick off the pass. Powell outside. To the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Brandon Clark.
Batum just brings a lot of experience and helps this team remain confident that he's going to make the right play and make the subtle contributions to put you in a place to win.
Outside, Williams. Powell with a steal. Throws it up high. And the big finish by Wall.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
The free throw drops for Clark.
2 shots.
And Clark drops them both. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Wall. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Outside, Green. On the wing, Conchar. Now covers. Back to Green. Pass to Jones. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Covington with it. Outside Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Are you serious? John Wall with the statement. Oh, that's pretty.
Well, I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
That one drops for him. Clark's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Wall for 3. The shot no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Well, Brett, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, BA, you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Batum, the pass to Covington. Back to Batum. Second chance shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Batum playing with some aggressiveness here, drawing that foul.
A line change here for Memphis. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Coffey. George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Wall. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's Jackson with the 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Brooks, the pass to Morant. It's stolen away. And they're running. George for 3. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers continuing to pile it on. Up.
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Jackson outside. Leonard outside. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. There's the triple. It's rebounded by George.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Zubats. Now Morris. Down low. Stolen by Bain. Moran against George. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Yeah, you might ask for help down there. You got to push Steven Adams out of the paint. You can't give him good looks like that.
And here is Morris. Back to Jackson. Oh, Adams with the block. Up top, Bain. George defending. Back to Bain. And stolen by Leonard. Jackson, the pass to George. Oh, sweet move. The kick out to Morris. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bain. On the break. Pass to Jackson. Now Brooks. Outside for Moran. Bain, the pass to Moran. Misses the three. The Clippers shooting the ball at 48% so far. Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. Morris passes to George. Looking to end the drought. Great D that time from Bain.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Moran. On the wing, Brooks.
Great work from Reggie. The coaching staff really loves it when he hustles like that on defense.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. George outside. Leonard outside. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Up top, Jackson. The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Jackson.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Paul George.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Pass to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Here's Adams. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard outside. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain. And again, Memphis no good. Now Leonard. Six on the shot clock. To the inside. And Zubats with the basket on the assist by Leonard.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for tech.
All right, Alec, thank you.
Some NBA action going. This is, Steve, as we know, this should be a battle of the backcourts. And you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And it's Morant missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Edwards passes to Russell. Back to Edwards. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
Look, he's got all the confidence in the world, but you're trying to go for the big finish. You've got to finish.
Adams against Gobert. Adams' shot is good.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Edwards kicks to Russell. And Adams sends it back.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
Morant drives in. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Now, here is Russell with the drive. Towns. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Russell against Morant. It's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The pass to Edwards. And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson kicks to Brooks. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
6 on the shot clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Russell kicks to Edwards. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. That one drops for him.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Jackson passes to Bain. Back to Jackson. Outside, Bain. Right side, Jackson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Towns for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Up top, Bain. Guarded by Prince. And Adams kicks to Bain. Jackson passes to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Passes to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
Minnesota shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Minnesota.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in its small forward. Towns dishes to Gobert. Edwards kicks to Russell. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Bain. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Out to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Russell left side. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Hey, Greg, talking about the great John Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
outside Russell. Prince, the pass to Russell. And he banks in the lane. Russell's got 5.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Morant pushes to Jackson. Prince, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Pass to Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Edwards. It's tipped. Gobert finds Prince. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. Prince outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Towns. Gobert trying to get open. Finds yet again. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Towns. For Minnesota, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Minnesota. Call athlete time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Morant passes to Jackson. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Edwards misses off the left iron.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Bain kicks to Jackson. And it's off from 3-point range. Minnesota leading by 5. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Edwards passes to Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Brooks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Can't get it to fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly, thank you, David. And we'll
The Grizzlies, 19. The Timberwolves, 22.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Green is out there with Williams. Then it's Jones. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
McDaniels with the ball. Now Green defending, and Anderson kicks to McDaniels. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The pass to McLaughlin. It's stolen by Jones. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the finish.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Back to McDaniel. Lock at 6. And there's a whistle that goes on John Concho. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Green. 5 to shoot. Noel passes to McDaniels. From 12 feet out.
Coming after like a pit bull, Danny will get in your shirt and stop you cold.
Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Green passes to Clark. Swiped away. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the drive, and he gets it to go. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, 2 banana fights so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And so it's Minnesota with it. Russell looking around. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got 7.
And maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Russell has the ability to change pace and knows when to be aggressive.
Williams kicks to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Outside Russell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
That's good from Edwards on the assist by Towns. He has 6.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Towns dishes to Prince. And Adams sends it back. Morant's against Russell. Morant passes to Adams. Bain kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Brooks finds Jackson. Misses the three. Minnesota leading by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. He can't get that one, and it's Memphis the other way. Morant scanning the floor. No good. That would have tied it.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
The Timberwolves have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And he's good on the second. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant, that's for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 4. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Timberwolves call time.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And he comes up with the deuce. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota.
A developing shot maker. I'm a fan of Russell's unwavering commitment to his craft.
Adams' shot is off. Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Passes it to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Morant.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Edwards dishes to Prince. Pass to Towns. Prince against Adams. Gobert the pass to Prince. Now here's Towns. Off target from three-point range. Jackson down low. Guarded by Prince. And a wide open look for Bain. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Down low. Unloads from 9. And that one hits back iron.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Brooks misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Back to Russell. Stolen by Brooks. And stolen by Prince. Towns with it. Now defended by Adams. Russell from long range. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brooks kicks to Bain. To take the lead, and stolen by Prince. Gobert finds Prince. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Outside Jackson. Outside, Bain. 4 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining to go.
He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Desmond Bain is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Minnesota with the ball. Russell kicks to Prince. Towns against Jackson. Kicks it out to Prince. Gobert in the corner. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. But Grizzlies pull it in.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now the pass to Prince. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Jackson passes to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Back to Jackson to take the lead. And stolen by Russell. And now Russell pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Morant kicks to Bain. They get it again. Outside for Jackson. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant reaches to Adams. 3 on the clock. Deep 2 from Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Personal foul. First team foul. Memphis foul. Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So Morant will go to the free throw line.
First personal
It's
foul.
going to be on Rudy Gobert. And the free throw, no good.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
Desmond Bain. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Jackson misses. Now it. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For